thing run into? Yep. Syncing the mic with the, whatchamacallit, the session. And it looks like we're live. It's loud. There's a lot of noise, but I'm gonna leave that. It's on, I got it on 5. Oh, because the hold is on. Hold on. 5 on the output and about 5 on the input. I'm going to leave that there. I'm also taking the DR07. I'm going to leave it on the seat this time. See what happens. Alright, here we go. I'm at the... I got to put my hair up because it's hitting the mic. I'm at Walmart in Holly Springs. We're going to leave from here today. So as I put my hair up because it's hitting the microphone. Running a little behind where I wanted to be. And I forgot to check the oil. It's always something. It's always something. Here we go. Gonna go to work. Gonna try and take the street. This is Holly Springs Walmart. There are all the birds up there. I can't move the camera. Call them the birds of Holly Springs up there. They're always around. I'm using a snap-on wide angle today for the camera. See if I can get a little better picture out of it. That one was like 20 bucks. Something like that. Or 10 bucks at Walmart. I've got 3 wires hanging down today because I'm leaving the camera plugged in. I usually run it unplugged, which I probably will as soon as I get going, because sometimes it'll say overheat because the screen stays on and the cord stays plugged in. It tells you it's overheating. So I'm gonna have to unplug it soon. We're gonna go through downtown Holly Springs just to show what it looks like. Don't know if I'll make this light. Nope, sure not. And that dump truck up there is gonna be making a left, holding up traffic. Now that we're going, I will unplug the phone charging cable so it won't overheat. I think I've got a really good system going, but when I'm sitting here doing nothing, looking at the audio... Oh man, it wasn't recording. Come on, you stupid thing, record. Come on. So I was passing through the recorder, but I wasn't recording. Got to resync to the session. Thank you. I'm sitting here doing nothing and I see movement on the audio, which means there's noise. I'm trying out some new things today. A couple new little adapters and things. There shouldn't be any noise. There's a lot of noise in the car. And then when I'm driving, I notice on the live stream, it sounds like it's clipping. And I have the limiter turned on. I don't see it lighting up at all, even when I'm driving. But it'd be nice to have like a noise gate or something on it. But I don't know if a Zoom H4n or something has something like that. This is a Tascam DR07, which has been my workhorse for a long time, since these came out. I've had this DR07 since they were brand new. It was $99, and it has done so many things. It's awesome. Go, people. Lady to my right's trying to get over, and I don't really care, because these people are just creeping, man, creeping. Everyone's creeping today. It's Friday. fire engine. Building something here on the left. I don't know what it is yet. We're going to approach downtown Holly Springs, which will be 25 miles an hour, but we're already doing 25, just creeping. Creeping. This is actually not technically out of my way, but it doesn't make sense to go in this direction from where we started from. Nice sign that Mike made right here, this directional sign with the arrows. I helped him do all those for Carrie and Fuquay, but when he did the Holly Springs ones, that's one of the times I quit. They're still building over here on the left. Nice Genesis right there. Don't know who you were. Approaching Moments in Time up here on the right. This is all new right here on the left. Mike, did you do that Sir Walter right there? I don't know. This is Moments in Time, this White House looking thing. If you're a fan of Starbucks and you want to support your local business, come here. Plus, that's like a girl store. They got like all the artsy stuff. The local artists put their stuff in there. But they have a coffee thing in the back. And they do make frappuccinos, and they could put a shot in it, believe it or not. And it's just as good or better than Starbucks. And the D'Andinos own that, and they're very, very nice people. So I highly recommend going there. I don't know what you call it, if it's like consignment, but it's like one of those places where if you have art or crafts, you put them in there. There's the JBH. That was the JBH dump truck that we did. That was cool. It's cool seeing your work around town when you do graphics, but I'm not doing that no more. I haven't been doing that since September, and this is February, whatever. The second month of the year. It is fun doing that, and I had a lot of fun with Mike, and he taught me a lot of stuff, but the owners now are a bunch of jerks. The ASI, they suck. They suck, those people. I don't care if I get in trouble for that. I'm not gonna lie. So we're approaching, there's a Sonic up here on the right, which had dollar hot dogs all day yesterday. There's not too many Sonics around, we just happen to live by one. This one's Holly Springs. O'Reilly's right next door. If you're ever in this area, go to... Look at the white 4Runner bypassing everybody over the white lines. You see something every day. I gotta remember to save that off the session and put that in one of the videos now. But back there with that O'Reilly's, it's not just O'Reilly's in general. That particular one has an excellent manager. Saeed is the manager back there. Everybody that works there is usually a car person, so they understand what you're talking about. It's not like going to AutoZone and there are a bunch of dummies over there, or Advance. Advance Auto out here is terrible. Especially the one back there that I passed is awful. Don't ever go there. Those people are just jerks. But that particular O'Reilly's, I highly recommend. If you're anything, go in there. They totally help you. So white 4Runner was HCH9324. Got another 4Runner sitting here on the side. These people, everyone's just creeping. This is 45 people, and everyone's been doing 10 under all day. Everywhere I've been today, all day, everyone's been creeping. We're doing 10 under. There's no reason for that. To me, that means you're not paying attention because you didn't see the speed limit signs. Why would you go so slow? I mean, I'm not in a rush, but it just shows me you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing inside the car. Just creeping. Good, get the heck out of the way. Why are you going so slow? Because they're old and Muslim. They don't care about anybody. Hillbillies don't care about anybody either. They are selfish and rude. People here are selfish and rude. I noticed that when I first got here. It's just getting worse. Those signs over there on the grass are funny because they're voting signs. And there was a meme going around right now. It says, be careful who you're voting for and pay attention because I voted for a realtor. Which is funny because right behind these, look, there's a realty sign. That's hilarious. That's actually really funny. So all this construction right here is for the toll road that's now going to be going across the street. What are you stopping for? Because you're turning left going the other side. Dang, man. And there's a long line of cars. I hope they fix this when they're building this crap. Oh, your yellow lights don't mean nothing. They're not blue. You don't turn them on hoping to stop traffic, dummy. He turned his lights on like as if to stop the traffic. It's like, they're not going to stop for you. You're not an emergency vehicle. You're like a surveying company or whatever. Just hurry up and build this freeway. There's going to be a bridge right here going over this road. Shane's work up here on the right. Hey Shane, happy birthday. Today is your birthday. I don't know how old you are. Are you 30? Are you 30 yet? Old man. I'm old enough to be your dad. But I hope you have a good birthday today. I'm sure you will. You have a really good girlfriend. Hope you get married soon. Hope you have a nice wedding. Great, I gotta be behind the creeper. Come on, man. Getting sick of being behind all these slow hillbillies, man. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Come on, man. Gosh, I told you, if they're creeping, they're not paying attention. That's how you can tell. Oh, now I'm behind another. What the heck? All day long, I was out this morning. All day long, it's been just a bunch of creepers. Why is everyone going so slow? I don't get it. And now all of a sudden the minivan's going super fast. You were creeping that whole way and almost stopped on the turn, and now you want to go fast. Make up your melon. Be consistent, people. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting worse. It's really getting worse around here. Passing the police station and fire station on the right. I don't know why the white car in front of me keeps hitting their brakes. There's nothing there. Handy Hugo's is 219 BP. Let's see what it is up here. Usually this one's a lot higher for some reason. This is the propane plant on the right. It always stinks around here from the propane. But there's also a Waffle House up here, and then behind them is a poo-poo plant. So we always just say when it stinks around here, it's Waffle House. Even though I love Waffle House. I'd love that. I usually have the window cracked so I can hear outside. I like to hear things when I'm on the streets and not on the freeway. But it's making too much noise into the microphone. I'm actually going to take the microphone and turn it down just a touch. Last time I had it on 4. This time it's on 5. We're going to go for 4.5 to 4.25. It's just above 4. Hopefully that's working pretty good for everybody. I'll have no idea until I get home because nobody watches these. Why would they? Stop hitting your brakes, people. Gosh, they're so brake happy. I'm going to have to get behind the bus. Get away from these people. What are you doing, man? The bus is either... Oh, they didn't turn on Lufkin, so they're either going to turn up here into this school, or they're going to go through downtown Apex where we're going. Bald guy behind me picking his nose. He's on his phone. Has his passenger visor down. The stupid mini, behind the minivan creeper again, that's not paying attention. And they got a kid right in the middle. Got the McDonald's on the right. I call this the Mexican McDonald's. This is the best McDonald's in the area, but not the drive-through. You have to go inside. They have a drive-through, but that's not the best drive-through, I can tell you that. But if you walk inside, and that's usually the one all the Mexicans are eating and working in, they're super fast. And they always get your order right. That's the one you want to go to. So it's 2:54, and we're approaching a school. I don't know if they have a light now instead of a time. They used to have a sign with time written on it, and I hate those. Just always get the kind with the yellow blinking light. You can't argue with the blinking light. You can always argue with a timed one. Dang, people, you guys are all so brake happy. Get off the brakes. It's because you just braked hard. Now you're still gassing it. It's like, just let go of the gas and cruise it. Just cruise it. You're stopping to let them out. So this minivan has been sucking the whole time. And their license plate says kids first, but you drive like crap, endangering your kids back there. I shouldn't block the driveway, and I wouldn't be if they would pull up. Gosh, this minivan sucks. You suck. You got no mirrors on your car. Like no blind spot mirrors, so you really don't give a crap about how you drive. So the yellow light's blinking for the school zone. I forgot to look at that gas station back there because I had to pay attention. How much is this one? $2.16. So BP dropped their price to, because that's another BP. They dropped it, but I'm guessing it's to match the other people. The best tacos in the area. Well, not the best tacos in the area, but this taco truck right here. Best tacos in this area. That place in downtown Raleigh has some good ones. Oh, it's the name of that place. I can't remember the name of that place. It's in North Hills. That one's really good. It's really expensive. The other taco place, I'm talking about like authentic Mexican tacos, like with the cilantro and the onions on a open tortilla, like a Mexican would actually eat. I have to eat white, kind of Americanized Mexican food, but my wife likes authentic. There's another place, I can't remember the name of it. It's next to Rim Time on Capitol Boulevard. I can't remember the name. It's in that same, it's like right next door to Rim Time on Capitol. That's another excellent Mexican place. But you can't eat inside. You have to go in there and get your food and like go eat in your car. So the bus is going downtown, which means they're going to be creeping. And they can't turn right on red. And I'm real surprised there was no green arrow right there. Yellow buses cannot turn right on red. So we're going to be sitting here until the light turns green. And they're going to go creeping through downtown. Is there a green arrow now? Because they went? Yep. But everybody goes creeping through downtown. It's 25 miles an hour. And for some people, for some reason, people do 10. I don't know why. Why can't you guys just hold your 25 and cruise right on through? Holland Jewelers right here on the right. If you ever need watch work done or jewelry work done, go here. The repair people in there are awesome. What are you doing? Behind the undercover cop. I mean, in front of the undercover cop. Oh, there's a white car, an Altima up here coming this way that just tried to do a U-turn and missed. This one. This is what I'm talking about, though. We're doing less than 10 miles an hour. It's 25. There's no reason to just creep. Just go. Come on, bus. home video studio right here on the right. They have like one of those in every city. This one right here is pretty good. The one in Garner is pretty good. This is the Apex Video Home Studio. That's where you take all your old tapes and films and they will transfer them. Fire station right here on the right. There's a webcam up here on this pole across the street. You'll see this telephone pole. There's a webcam way up there, and it's live on YouTube. You can't record it. However, I'm going to do something in the future with that, and I will run OBS Studio and run the YouTube full screen and capture it while I'm doing something else. It's going to be interesting. I'll need help because I'll need my wife or somebody to run the computer at home to get that done. I can't do both. I can't turn OBS on and then head down here. It would be running for too long by the time I get down here. I was hoping sooner or later this bus gets out of the way. Yellow bus drivers really suck out here. They used to be the worst drivers. Now I think the dump trucks have overtaken them as far as worst drivers out here. But the yellow school buses still they're terrible. Still have some noise in the microphone. Probably doesn't help that the microphone costs like $1 or $3. Get a pack of 3 for $10. These ones, though, actually the one I'm using is different. I think this was like $5. The $3 ones aren't too bad. They work pretty good. They come with the foam cover, which I normally don't use. I use it and then I put fur around them. I have fur around all my microphones. The downtown Apex skate park right here on the right, it is cement outdoor. I don't know what their rules are now, but originally they did not want bikes out there. I don't know why. It's cement. What's the difference? It's not going to hurt it. Just hope to get rid of this bus sooner or later. It sucks being behind a yellow bus. They suck at driving. I don't know why it's going so far anyway. It came from all the way down in Holly Springs. Why is it going so darn far? Like, where's it coming from and where's it going? Why is it going so far? It ain't dropping off no kids. It's too far away from any school. I mean, there's schools up here, but there's no reason for it to be down in Holly Springs. It's not like you're taking kids from up here and dropping them off down there. That's out of your district. Traffic's backed up to the right for some reason. That guy's on his phone. It's mounted to his window right in front of his face. He was playing with it at the stoplight in the left turn lane. Looks like they're putting in fiber optic in the floor here, in the ground. So this is I gotta drop it to 25 because that's a timed one. This is 25. And of course the school bus had to hit their brakes because they were speeding. That's why I say the school buses are the worst out here. They're terrible. Cop looking straight down. I wonder what they're looking at. If they're paying attention to anything. Are we actually going to hit this light as green or not? Wow, it's like the third time ever. It almost always turns red. Couldn't get in that line. I was thinking about getting in that lane and trying to overtake the bus when the light turns green, but there was a car to my right and it's that red Toyota. Black or blue Honda Pilot. They're going to try and pass the bus because they were just behind me. Got another lady behind me, has something hanging from her mirror, and it also has like a gigantic peppermint. Like one of those peppermint mint things you get at a restaurant. It's a gigantic one hanging from her mirror. It's amazing how many people here have stuff hanging from their mirrors. Gotta roll down the back one. I need some air in here. Air conditioner broke in this car. It's amazing how many people don't care about anybody else and they're selfish because they're on their phones and they have things hanging from their mirrors, which means they don't care to learn the law. They don't care about you if they're on their phone because they're endangering you and other people. And anytime they get in an accident, it seems like they kill the other people like a drunk driver does. So that just means they're selfish and caring about themselves only. They don't give a crap about you or anybody else. That's what I hear you saying when you're on your phone while you're driving. I'm going to snub out this pilot because they were behind me trying to pass. And they got stuck because that car turned right. So now they're behind me again. Sweet, the bus is turning. And the light's turning red. Amazing how many red lights you can actually hit. That we just left that one that turned green and this one turned red. They don't time their lights here. They don't know how. They really have no clue in North Carolina how a car works or how streets are supposed to flow. They really don't. So we're going to be going up Davis Drive again, just like last week. This curve up ahead is the beginning. We're going to go all the way to the end, and we're going to be entering Cary, so the roads are going to get worse, which is funny because they have all the money. And then we'll hit another school zone up here. Got cruise control set to 47. This is 45. Plus, we're going to go through Cary, and we're going to have a little bit of jumpy signal as we go through there. Hope the batteries last in the DR07. They're the same batteries from last time. Probably end up changing them after this because they were halfway. They're still halfway, which is good. I'll probably change them after this ride because it'll take an hour. So I'm doing 47 and that pilot caught back up. They were way back there. Now they went faster to catch up. Another Genesis coming. Oh, that was actually a Tesla. The front end of that looked just like a Genesis coupe. So when we get up here, I'll go to the right and go around the big old hole that they never fixed. They fill it in, and then it rains, and it breaks it back up because they don't know how to build streets. But we're approaching a school zone of 35, and I know everyone's going to want to go faster. Stay to the right here. Go around the big old hole. Huge hole, man. You hit another red light. I'll bet you I hit every light red going up the street. I can almost guarantee it. Me and Mike made that sign right there to the right that says Town of Cary. I don't know what they're doing to this park here, since I'm not involved in the parks. I am doing 36 and the school is getting out. I have the cruise control on now. I set it to 35. I'm going down this little hill. Most of the people behind are okay. There's a Toyota back there that went faster and caught up to the pilot, which is now next to me on the left. End of the school zone, but another red light. Oh, how surprising. I told you, you can hit every red light going up the street. They don't time them. They don't know how to do that type of stuff here. Oh, and the railroad track we just crossed, the gates are going down right now. That's funny. All the kids are actually crossing back there. I don't know if you could hear that on the microphone, the choo-choo horn. It must be an Amtrak. There's a CSX in Apex, but there's also an Amtrak stop in Cary. The train still hasn't crossed the tracks. Still can't see it. Wanted to see what it was. So now we're back up and running. This is now Cary. This is also, if I go to the airport in the metro, I go this way. Got new places on the right, like apartments. This is also where Goodberry's is every Wednesday night. There is a car meet there. And of course, I told you I'd hit another red. I'm going to hit every red. If the lights were timed, when you leave the light, you were just at red. And the speed limit's 45. If I leave that light when it turns green and I hold a steady 45, I should hit every light green. This light should turn green by the time you get to it because you're holding your speed limit. If you go faster, you will hit a red because you're speeding. And if you go slower, you'll hit a red because you're going too slow. That's what timing the lights is. They don't do that here. They're like random. On the left over here is Tribeca Tavern. There's also the flower store. And I forget the name of the chocolate place. There's a chocolate store in here. It's not Rocky Mountain Chocolate, but it's like one of those types of places. To the right is Publix and a Burger 21. There's a SUV that's 2 cars ahead, has a doggy in the window. And they're very brake happy, as always. People here are so brake happy. They're not even going the speed limit. They're just following too close. There's no reason to keep hitting your brakes for no reason. Well, that made sense. See the doggy in the window up here. People are they're still creeping. All day people have been creeping. SUV is still brake happy. Get off the brakes, people. There's no reason to keep hitting the brakes. Not sure if you can see the doggy with the wide angle on the camera. Cool, get out of the way. Now that I'm passing, the dog went in the car. And they turned. Now we finally get going, and then we'll probably end up hitting another red light. Some type of golf course right here on the right. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. It's been a really weird, interesting week. I got my hurt back. Doctor's office are a bunch of stupid hillbillies. It's been a weird week. The Kia Telluride right here on the right. Driving with their turn signal on. What? They're just driving with their turn signal on. It's because she's looking down, and it's probably at her phone. She's looking down to the right. She's still in that lane with her turn signal on, which means she ain't paying attention. So I'm in the Pilot, but if I needed to go to the airport, I usually come some like this direction. There's another direction I can go. That lady's talking on her phone. But up here is Morrisville Carpenter. And if you turn right up here at Morrisville Carpenter, it turns into Aviation Boulevard. You can also turn left on the 54 in downtown Morrisville and go up Airport Boulevard if you didn't want to hit all the traffic on Aviation. Aviation's a lot more crowded, which is good. Keep all the traffic over there. I'll keep using Airport Boulevard because I know it's easier and quicker. I think there's a McDonald's to the right. There is a Dairy Queen to the right. There's a Starbucks up here, I think. See, that car's staying behind the line when they should have been halfway in the intersection. There's a bagel place up here called NC Bagel Cafe and Deli. Now, I don't know how that one is. That is not the other one. There's another one called New York Bagel and Deli that's awesome in Cary. It's next to an Asian, what's the Asian Chinese place? The Ginger Asian, which is also a good Chinese place. But next to it is New York Bagel and Deli, which is like the best in this area. Is the Pilot gonna creep? So they're building a Wegmans here. not sure which one's gonna be Wegmans. I'm guessing it's this one. Yeah, it's gonna be this one on the right. They're building one in Holly Springs too, but it's still dirt. And there was supposed to be also a Lowe's Home Improvement with it, and it said something like Wegmans bought the Lowe's property, so I don't know what's going on over there. Sooner or later, there will be a Wegmans in Holly Springs, and it's right next door to Walmart. And we're starting to hate Walmart. I can't afford to shop at Wegmans, but I've been in there. It's pretty darn cool. All right, all you creepers. Out of the way, man. Wegmans has a lot of cool stuff like Publix does. It's too expensive to do your daily shopping, your everyday or every week, whatever you do. Normal shopping, it's too expensive. That's why we go to Walmart. But Walmart's been sucking, and my wife likes to do that online shopping thing. It's wrong every single time. But again, you got hillbillies working there, so they don't give a crap. What are you hitting your brakes for? People here are so brake happy. Now it changes to 55 for most of this street. But Walmart recently, this last 6 months or so, has really been sucking. The stuff inside has been the products has been getting worse and worse, like cheaply made worse. It's all Chinese garbage. We still gotta buy oil there because it's the only place we can afford it. It's 5 quarts for like 25 bucks for, or no, it's $17 for conventional for 5 quarts. It's 27, sometimes $25 for 5 quarts of full synthetic. So that's why we go there. That's cheap compared to everybody else around here. Is like a lot more than that. Not sure exactly which freeway this is that crosses over this. I don't know if that's the toll road. Which I think that's a piece of the toll road. A Prius up here with a bike rack. And I got cruise control on, and I'm not speeding, and I'm catching everybody. It's a Lexus RX 300, an older one because it's a square one. Biogen on the right. They actually have a car show once a year here at Biogen. I think it's this building. They have another building, but yeah, there's a car show in this parking lot, 5000 Davis Drive, every month. Not every. I don't remember which car show that's called though. It's like I don't know if that's the Veterans one. Catching these people too. I just got the cruise control. I'm just cruising. Cars pulled up on the left. See if the light changes. Hope not. Wow, we got a couple greens so far. That's something different. I don't know what road was back there, but this is the actual toll road coming up. I don't know what that was back there that we go underneath. There's another thing they don't do out here is, in other states, there's a plaque on the bridge. It'll be on the side, on a column or up top, and it'll actually tell you exactly what that is. See where it's stamped up there? On this one says Triangle Expressway. Usually there's a placard up there that'll say bridge number whatever, city of whatever, and it'll tell you exactly where you are. And it's a good thing to do, like, for navigation. I don't know what that was. I didn't turn my head. There's a car to my right that was in a rush that pulled up on the Prius, and I blocked them. It's that black Honda Pilot again. Now I'm catching this Corolla. There's a Sheetz up here on the left. We're at Keystone Park. Also, if you're in this area, the first, getting my days wrong now, the first Saturday of every month, if you were to go, I think to the left, my directions are completely off right now. I think it's to the left. And you go to Page Road where it meets Miami, which you can get to by turning left right here. That's Cars and Coffee Morrisville every month, the first Saturday of the month. That's their current location. Now we're back behind another creeper. I should have gotten that lane when I passed that Elantra. I'm not in a rush, but I just hate creeping. Oh, got bad signal. Wind carry. I'm not gonna say much because it's telling me the stream is screwed up because I'm in carry. Or there's bad signal right here. Doing good on time, so I'll stay on the streets. I don't know what's working and what's not at the moment. Chick to the right playing with her hair. Which is confusing because the signs around here suck. That's why this guy's getting to the right so late. Most people think to the right is one direction, to the left is the other, and because they don't know. And they don't know until you see this little sign right here on the right that tells you. Around here, they got a donut. That CRV is getting on the freeway with a donut on their front. Passing Syngenta. Phone's telling me that it's got bad signal again. So I don't know what dropped. Nobody's watching anyway. It has said 0 the entire time. One that popped in these videos anyway, but nobody watches them. Not one. My wife watched last time because it was snowing. She wanted to make sure I got to work safe. That was it. Ducks. I'm not going to say much until these words go away and tell me the stream is still screwed up. I don't know how much it's catching, how much it's not. Last time it skipped a lot. That's the price you pay for having phone signal instead of like using something more high tech. What the heck? Check the session. I think a car just turned left from that lane in front of that square Jeep. I'm using the wide angle on the phone, so it probably didn't pick that up. But it looked like an SUV turned from the center lane in front of the Jeep, which was in the actual left turn lane. This is 45 right here. I don't know if they use this railroad track anymore. But I do know there's a hole up here that's never been fixed. Passing PBM on the left, go around the hole. It's never been fixed. GE Aviation on the right. And PBM is a large commercial printing company. Poor lady's walking out in the wind with papers. I'm gonna stop and let the 4Runner go. Got a Johnson Controls behind me and I can't see in the window. It would really be funny if it was Ronnie, but I don't think it is. I can't see. You're the only one I know that works there, so anytime I see a Johnson Controls, I just look to see if it's you. I would assume if he sees the 80s chick license plate that he would know it's me. Just missed that light too, because there goes that black 4Runner just passed through the light. This is Alexander. There's Sheets right here on the right, a Waffle House. Can't remember what's behind it. There's some restaurants behind it, and I think there's a bar there. A Nissan Leaf. Oh, how dumb. I don't think that's Ronnie, because this guy's got like a beard. I still can't see his face though. The way that the front window is angled, I see the clouds in the sky, and I see the guy's body. I can't see his head. There's a white Celica to the left. On the other street. Oh my goodness. So T-rid. Dang, it's $2.35 for gas over here. That's high. That's like 20 cents higher than where we just left from. It's because all the rich people live over here. It's like the Sheets by the airport. They know all the rental cars have to go there and fill up, so they jack it up. Their price is a lot higher. Go. What are you waiting for? You dumb hillbilly. That stupid Ford truck was sitting way back there, just sitting there. I looked back at them. Stupid. It's green. You go, man. Gotta put the phone down. Pay attention. What's that black truck up there? Is it Majestic? I don't think so. Is it? Here's Majestic Solutions truck. Yay. It's not Ronald, is it? I can't see. It's totally tinted. Anyway, if you need some detailing supplies, I recommend Detail Garage in Cary, and also Majestic Solutions. Make sure you see Ronald. I'm not sure if that's who you would ask for, but that's who I would ask for. And they also sponsor Cars and Coffee in Knightdale, which is this Sunday. And Ronald is always there. He's got a really nice Mustang. And they give prizes out for free. It's free raffles when you go there. There's some other companies doing raffles this weekend. There's also supposed to be some Camaro groups showing up this weekend, so it's going to be pretty big. It's always big anyway, but it's going to be really, really cold. It's a bit brisk right now. It's like 50, which ain't bad. That's actually nice for this area. It's like you can have a short sleeve shirt on, but then when the wind blows, it's cold. It's kind of hard to explain, and the sun isn't always out. When the sun's out, it's warm, and as soon as the clouds go by, it's actually cold. So it's kind of like hoodie weather in a way, or sweatshirt weather, long sleeve weather. If you're outside working, like moving, it's probably short sleeve all the time, because you're moving. 50 probably sounds cold to certain parts of the country, but we're from LA. If you add 15 degrees, that would be 65. That would be what 50 degrees here feels like 65 in LA. It's because of the humidity being different. Even in the winter, the humidity is still higher than other places, even though it's lower in the winter than in the summer here. It gets low in the winter here where like you touch people and you get shocked, which sucks. But it's still higher than other parts of the country. So 50 here is actually, if you picture being in LA, it's 65 degrees, which is, it's crispy, but it's really nice. That's exactly how it is right now at 50 degrees here. This is Bethesda Baptist on the left. They have a car show once a year there. I'm not sure which parking lot they have it in. I'm guessing the church one up there on the left. These are the offices on the direct left, and then the church. I just never come up here because it's like always a 100-degree day. Speaking of the weather, it's always like 100 degrees and, you know, 90% humidity or whatever it is. It's insane. A lot of the car shows take place in the summer, and it's too hot for me to go. But that's a big one. So last week, because the weather was bad, I think school was out and a lot of workplaces were out, so this wasn't as crowded. This is the normal traffic for Fridays. This is actually the normal traffic every day right here. How far are they going to drive down the left? All the way to the light? Let's see. They started all the way back there. Let's see if that blue Dodge minivan goes all the way to the light. Yep. They just drove on the wrong side of the road because they crossed through the other left turn lanes. Stupid people. Yeah, they came all the way to up here. EKM 5507, you dummy. That was illegal because you're driving on the wrong side of the road. Can't see it on the camera. There is a Kia Soul that just went by with pink wheels, pink lights, and huge eyelashes on the front. Now, I want to be in that left lane. I know everyone's going to go around me to the left. I just don't want to do it that soon. It's not the safest thing to do. Stay here. I'm going to stay here. There's a white Camaro up there. I don't know if they're trying to turn right or trying to go around the median to the left. They would have to actually turn right and then left. They turned right, and then that car turned left and almost hit them. See, it's so dangerous to do all these weird things. If you were to build a normal city, you wouldn't have all, you could eliminate the possibilities for accidents. There goes the white Celica. Celica, a little aero package on it, nice little wing. It is not a TRD wing. That's probably some package they got all together. Older Sentra here on the left. Can't tell what that is behind me. It's got a little round, like parking stickers all over the front window. Dude looks Iranian or something. Very twitchy guy. Keeps looking down at his phone, then looking around like, is everyone looking at me? He's on his phone though. He's looking down, just will not look up. He's still looking down. He just looked up real quick, now he's still looking down. I hate that. I should be allowed to just open your window and grab your phone and hurl it. There's no reason for that. There's a Ford Flex right there on the right. Let's just make a box. Yeah, that's aerodynamic. It's just a square box. Stupid. It's just stupid. Nice Malibu went by on the other side of the street. There's also a Cookout up here on the left. There's a McDonald's to my right. I want to say, I thought there was a Burger King. Oh yeah, there's a Burger King across the street. There's all these places are hard to get in and out of though because of the way the traffic is and where their driveways are actually placed. You'll see after I turn left up here, there's going to be a bank real quick on the right, and there's a driveway to turn in. Which, if you really wanted to go in there, that's kind of dangerous to have it that close to where all this traffic is coming from. Not sure if we'll even make this light. See, somebody just turned into the bank right there, and all them cars had to hit their brakes. Which probably means they're following too close. Is that an undercover cop car or is that an actual for sale? Oh, it's for sale. Usually the cops sit right here, which is actually kind of smart because it's a car dealership. They can blend right in like a new car and just sit there. Got another Prius to the left. Prius. This is actually 45 right here. It'll change to 55, but most people just keep it 55 because they're dumb. There's this JJ Fish and Chicken. I don't know how good that is. I've never been able to stop in there. An LKQ up here on the right. A lot of little car dealerships right here. Prius, for whatever reason, just totally gunned it and went, like, jumped up. It was weird. Ride the Beast, Raging Bull, Harley Davidson. This Sunday. That's actually up here on the right. They actually have car shows up there, and they have motorcycle shows. They actually seem to do a lot. They got the other Ray Price changed their name. I can't remember what it's called now. Down in downtown Raleigh, they do a lot of stuff too, but that's a harder place to get to. Those big round cement things to the right, if anybody wants to go skating. Those the big tube pipe looking cement things. They're like little full pipes. I'm gonna assume that they're widening this because they're adding like this weird little freeway up here that crosses across. People in front of me have something swinging from their mirror. Guy behind me stopped looking at his phone. How about that? The Prius. It's the Prius. The Durham sticker on it. It's funny, you're not allowed to hang anything from your mirror, but then everybody puts something on there that's swinging. That's actually worse. It's obstruction of view. Oh, is that a stick? Is that Sentra, a manual transmission? He took off like he didn't want to roll back. There goes the Duke Life Flight truck. I always feel bad when I see that out. I'm glad they're out, but that means, you know, when they're out and about, that somebody's got some severe trauma. Whenever you see those big Life Flight type trucks, there's another one for, I think it's Wake Med has one. And then you'll also see the helicopter as part of that. There goes a bullet on the left side. There was a green bullet. Did not get to see who was driving it. It was one of those newer kind. I don't know what year that would be. It was a newer bullet though. This is all a weird mess up here. But that Raging Bull Harley Davidson is up here on the left. If the easiest way to get there is exit at Cheek Road and turn right and then make a quick right. You'll be running on this road that's parallel with this road I'm on right now. And it'll take you to it because if you, I think the directions on their website actually tell you to exit the exit before, but that's a lot more complicated to get over there. It's too messed up, especially with the construction the way it is right now. It's easier to get off at Cheek Road and then go backward like a block. But yeah, this is a mess right here. They've been working on this for years and years and years, and they'll probably continue to work on it for years and years and years. Because they don't work 24 hours here. They don't work 3 shifts. They seem to work only in the days. They can get a lot more work done if they worked at night as well. So you can, it's hard to see because of the wide angle on the camera, but there's Harley Davidson right there on the right. And so that last exit I passed, that's where they tell you to get off, but I wouldn't do that. It's a mess back there. So you'll see here it says Cheek Road. That's the next exit. It's better to get off at this one and turn around and go back. Also, there's a Baptist church up here somewhere on the right. There's also, is that ABF? I can't remember what's on the right, like an ABF or something. This is a Baptist church right here on the right. They have a car show every year. And if you wanted to go to that car show, do the same thing. Exit at Cheek Road and then go back a block. Don't exit at the other one. That car show every year is huge. But again, that one's also in the middle of summer, and it's like 100 degrees outside. It's just too hot to go. But that's a nice one usually. I did a video there once, and I haven't gone back since because it's just too darn hot. Sometimes there's something else going on. Once you get to the summertime with all the car shows, they don't check in with each other. That person's got their phone on their steering wheel that I just passed. But all the car shows are like, they all have the same dates, and it's like, well, now you got to pick and choose which one do you want to go to. Of course, I'm going to pick the one that's closest to home, or the one that I know most of the people that I know are going to be at. The guy in that billboard looks like a pedophile. Mark Spain, get a guaranteed offer on your home. Powerball's 80 million. Just in case you're interested. That's funny, that truck, the semi, I can't see it because I'm passing it. It's called Forza Transportation, and it looked cool because it just reminded me of the game Forza. See if this Camaro takes off. No. They're in a rush, but I thought they would take off a lot faster than that. Probably a 6-cylinder. Coronavirus. Coronavirus. Every time somebody sneezes or coughs, I just say coronavirus. Going to Roxborough Street. There goes a Culligan truck. Jason. I can't say your last name. Jason L. It's probably one of your guys. I think you're pretty much like this whole area. Come on, lady. The one on the right. The one on the right makes it go. The one on the left makes it stop. Oh man, that traffic's backed up coming this way. Oh, I can't get over. There's usually a good taco truck down the street too that's always there, like it's parked there. And there's like a couple of Mexican dance clubs right there. But down there, if I were to turn on that street, I didn't get the name of that street. There's a really good taco truck down there in the parking lot. Passing all the convenience stores that get robbed and people trying to cross the street. The Mexican tire place to the right. And in California, you have something called Mexicali Tire, and you go there and you pick your tires off the shelf, pull the nails out, and put them on your car. I don't know if that's how this one is or not. I've never been to this one. Since I'm stopped here, I'll let that white car in if they're going to turn right, but if they're going to turn left, they're just screwed. Are you going to go? She's looking to the left. Well, sucks to be you, because we now have a green, and I'm not going to sit here. You should be turning left right there. That is so dangerous. Just turn right and turn around. Or go through this parking lot and turn at the light. There's a Picasso Pond to the right. How much is gas up here? $2.29. It's still a little high. Is the white Celica still here? Yeah. That white Celica's been sitting there for months. I wonder if it's for sale and they're just letting it sit. That place I just passed, that house with the white van out front, they have a Mustang under a cover in the back. It doesn't look like it has an engine in it because the front's so high. It's been sitting there for years. It's usually under a cover, and every once in a while you see the cover off, and it's really nice. Get to go down Pothole Lane. Pothole Lane. The heck does that say? Look what it says. Oh, it's Benton's. I thought it said Batman's. El Vaquero. Ropa Vaquera. Not only that, there's like a little Mexican restaurant here. It's Brown Brothers. Hey, peoples. The Super Taqueria right here on the right is actually, isn't there a restaurant in there? Yep. It's a little that's a little Mexican restaurant hidden in that corner. It's supposed to be good. Gotta go around all the potholes. Anyway, I've heard that restaurant back there is pretty good. I've never been there. It's too hard to get in and out of these places. I just avoid places just because of parking and stuff. There's no No point in me risking an accident just to go eat. As much as I would love to. Pelicans is still closed. Not sure what times of year they open. There were some hot days. We've had like last week and the week before. There was one day last week we had all 4 seasons in one day, and the week before we had all 4 seasons in one day. And if I was Pelicans, I would open on the hot days. I don't know if they do that or not because I don't come up here all the time. There's a Corolla for sale with fogged up headlights right here on the right. National Pond on the left. This is in front of Church's Chicken right here on the right. So if you want to buy a Corolla, come get it and sand the headlights down to make them clear again. Do not use bug spray. It melts the plastic. That's why it works. But it actually, even though it works, you're making it worse. The sanding method works the best. I am now going to end this live stream. It says one watching, so whoever watched, thank you. Bye.